possibility a civilization so advanced it would cheat the heavens. This was Atlantis, an untouched whisper through history like Edward's for tentunya, Wolfir Blanc tapi patut be its legend. Atalos utopia los banget dewa fast, but what if we're told, here is final. The haunting berasa. What if we called this into the very moments the ocean rose to claim it? Today, we're not just exploring a media. We are venturing into the heart of the cataclysm, piecing together the thriving battle IGT's last gasp. This is the story of Atlantis' final day. Before the lava crashed, Atlantis was a marvel. It turned concentric rings of land and water, connected the massive canals that shimmered under a brilliant sun. Tallest of horizon, a mysterious, glowing metal, perched in clouds. Playing machines, silent and black cavern, navigated the skies. Coherent citizens, masters of kings and art, levied in unparalleled harmony. Plato, Ur primary source, described as entity rich beyond imagination, not just in gold and silver, but in wisdom and virtue. They were said to possess technology that could manipulate the very forces of nature, harnessing energy from crystal, the seas of buildings. This wasn't just a city. It was the pinnacle of human achievement, a testament to what we could become, but with great power comes great hubris. The Atlanteans, it essay, began to believe they were more than mortal. Their ambition turned to conquest. Their virtue to arrogance, they began to challenge the gods themselves, a decision that would shall trade down. So how does a paradise dawn? The legend step upon terrible yang nite. Let us find that picture. The day begins like a nightmare in the jewel of the Atlantic. The markets are bustling. Philosophers are debating in open-air forums, and children are playing in gardens that would not Babylon yet. But there is also rawness in the air. Animals are restless, dusky. To slowly a perfect azure, as asrenya, seeking Then, the ground begins to tremble. Not a minor quake, but a death, good branchings with the touchpacks of the world breaking apart. This is the first whisper of the end. People look to the crystal towers, the source of their power, expecting them to stabilize the earth as they always have. But today, something is different. The crystals flicker erratically, their usual steady hum replaced by a discordant shriek. Panic! A feeling long forgotten in this perfect city begins to shake itself in the hearts of the Atlantean. As the tremors intensify, the very foundations of the city start to groan. The magnificent canals, an engineering marvel, begin to churn violently. Water slashes over the banks, flooding the lower districts. The first trail streams echo through their pristine strata. People run, not knowing where to go. This darkens as a colossal plume of smoke and ash erupts from the Atlantis central volcano, a gas long to the dormant. This is just an earthquake. It is a giant reaction of geological fury. The earth is tearing its soul open. Fissures the rock across the places, swallowing commerce and temples wall. The great statues of their kings and founders topple, shattering into a million pieces, as Moloch and Potay. The Atlantean leaders, the so-called philosopher king, try to maintain order. Their voices amplified by crystalline technology, but their works are lost in the cacophony of destruction. Their advanced knowledge, their mastery over the elements, is suddenly, terrifyingly, useless now. Imagine the sound, the roar of the earth splitting apart, the hiss of the water hitting molten rock, the crash of buildings that have stood for millennia. And above the town, the collective history of millions of people realizing their world is ending. This key is now back with us, blotting off the sun. The only light comes from the thriving glow of the overcharged power crystals and the rivers of lava pouring from the volcano. The Atlantean, who once fell through his keys in the sophisticated craft, are now trapped. The atmospheric disturbance and violent updrafts make it impossible. Their escape routes are a chunk of the city, their photos of ingenuity, has become a their tomb. In this final moment, what goes through their minds? Do they pray to the ghost case for net? Do they desperately try to activate some last resort technology, a final damage to save themselves? Or is there just acceptance of the inevitable, a profound and tragic sorrow for the ability that is being lost forever? Then comes the final, apocalyptic blow, the landmass, fractured and broken, can no longer witness a catastrophic collapse, the ocean. Which harbor clear buried unfair headway, with Thomas Fair executiona, a wall of water, amid a tsunami triggered by the Island as collapse. Processing wards from all directions. It was over the Higgins remaining spirits, a final, merciless lava. It used stages to the city. It obliterates yet, the water smashes into the remaining structures with unimaginable force, schooling the Island clear. The doubtful towers of original tomb array snapped like twigs. The concentric rings of land vanished beneath the churning, boiling sand. In a matter of hours, our continent season Island, home to the most advanced civilization on Earth, is gone as if it had never been. As the water closed over the last visible part of Atlantis, a chilling silence follows. The roar of destruction is reflected with the depth, movement good of the abyss. The sun finally breaking through it, the dissipating ash cloud, shines down on an empty ocean. There is nothing, no debris, no surfing forest, just a vast, flat chips holding a terrible secret. Down below, in the choosing there. The remains of a dam settle on the ocean floor. The arms blowing crystals flicker on a last thimble for going dead forever. The whispers of a million souls are absorbed into the cold, unforgiving death. This is the haunting echo of Atlantis, the silent stream of agity swallowed with desire. Beyond Quarto Exactonen, which he claimed was passed down from Egyptian priest, when researchers point out that the eruption around 1600 BC. This volcanic explosion on the island of Santorini in the Aegean was one of the largest in human history. It created a massive tsunami that devastated the Minoan civilization on the nearby island of Crete, a city with advanced architecture and a powerful navy. Many believe the Minoans were the real-life inspiration for the Atlantis legend. They used an violent collapse immortalized in Quarto story, the Description Nature, a powerful Island nation, advanced for its female, wiped out the natural disaster. Further theories point to geological hotspots like the Azores Plateau in the mid-Atlantic, or even strange underwater formations like the Bimini Rock in the Bahamas, a submerged rock formation that looks eerily like Taman Maduang or Lat. Traced by the literal footsteps of the lost city, scientists and explorers have spent fortunes and legitimate searching. They use sonar to map the ocean floor, submarines to explore depths at Iona, outcasting the ghost of Atlantis. A very strange anomaly, a very unexplained twin found beneath the waves. Reignites the hoped hardware on a step closer to finding it. The search for Atlantis is more than just a treasure hunt. It is a quest to understand our own history and our own potential for both greatness and self-destruction. The legacy of Atlantis is not just only of destruction, but of mystery and wonder. We do the story continue to captivate us thousands of years after it was first told. Perhaps it because it serves as a powerful cautionary tale, a warning about the dangers of hubris, of technology outstripping wisdom. In our own age of incredible technological advancement, the story of a civilization that was destroyed by its own power feels more relevant than ever. Anyway, in our own way, challenging the forces of nature, are we building our own towers of arrogance that fall from crashing down? But there is also a sense of hope embedded in the legend. The city may be lost, but its legend lives on. A haunting and beautiful melody playing just beneath the surface of our collective consciousness, waiting to be fully heard. Thank you for giving that with us today if you are fascinated with the great mysteries of our world. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because our next journey will be just as epic. Until next time, keep questioning.